It caught me right away when you said autism is not a disease, it's a variation.
Yes.
Explain that.
Autism is a spectrum, and it's a variation of human behavior. And I get to see families and kids every day that have unique gifts and unique talents. You just have to look for them. And so I personally don't view it as a disease or a disorder. I view it as a difference. And I try to get families to maybe just do a frame shift and think about things a little bit differently.
The administration says that they want to find the root cause of autism. Is that possible?
That's always the hope. I think root cause is really problematic because of the fact that the autism spectrum, it's a wide spectrum, right? But the challenge is as the spectrum grows, it's harder and harder to find two cases that are alike. And when you do research, when you're looking for a root cause, you have to have as many similarities as possible to try to figure out what the variation is. And the problem is now that the spectrum is so wide, it's going to be really, really hard to figure that out. And we know there's not a single cause. It's a multifactorial presentation.
So that leads me to my next question, because the implication definitely was that acetaminophen is one of the primary causes, if you listen to the president or the Health and Human Services Secretary. Is it a misconception to imply or say that autism has a specific or isolated cause?
I personally don't believe that it is based on a single cause, and all the scientific community, all the research that my colleagues that are doing this 24 hours a day, we've isolated it to some primary potential causes, but it's never going to be about a single thing. It's a combination. It's an interplay between the environment, genetics, how the environment impacts the genetics, and then other things. But to say that it's caused by one singular thing, it just, if that was true, then if you go back and look at the research, then every single child who has autism should have been exposed to that piece. And that's not true.